Captain's Log, Episode 106. This episode of the Beer Avengers podcast is sponsored by the Beer and Cheese Collective, located at 35-11 Ditmars Boulevard in Astoria, Queens. Enjoy their eclectic array of craft beer, artisanal cheeses, and specialty grocery items at the Beer and Cheese Collective. Home bar to yours truly, Captain Porter Brown Stout. On this 5-pour installment, Captain Huck and Beer Wonder reflect on 11 years of the Beer and Cheese Collective, recount an epic Beer Avengers reunion/crawl through Manhattan's West Village, and request feedback from you on where our next beer tourism destination should be. Also, due to an error that was entirely my fault, the sound on this episode, or rather, 1/3 of this episode, is not as good as you stalwart Beer Avenger listeners are accustomed to. I can only offer my apologies and a promise that I'll do my best to do better in the future. Remember to like, star, and subscribe whenever that feels appropriate. And send us your emails at thebeeravengers@gmail.com if you have any questions, suggestions, or if you just like hearing us talk about you on the show. And now, without further ado, please enjoy episode 106, Poor Whores on a Crawl.
We're the Beer Avengers, Beer Avengers, Beer Avengers. We're the Beer Avengers. We're the Beer Avengers.
Oh, yes, we are. Welcome to the Beercast, everyone. Coming to you from an undisclosed location in Astoria, Queens. This is Captain Porter Brown Stout.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location in Fresno, California, this is the Pale Male Hophead Huck.
And coming to you from an undisclosed location in the County of Kings, why, it is I, the Beer Wonder.
And we are the
Never fails.
Never.
No. This is.
It gets me in the mood.
Me too. It's the whole thing. It's the thing. The everything before and after and in between, and that's what it is.
Alpha
I'm not really
and the
sure.
Omega, one might even say.
Yeah, sure. It's all It's the singularity is what we're all trying to achieve with it. Something like that. How have you guys been?
Excellent. How are you, sir?
Doing pretty good. In dealing with this humid New York City weather here on July 11th, 2025. I don't know if we.
Date.
Well, since sometimes I've gotten pretty lazy about how long it takes. I'm sorry, very meticulous about my editing process. Let's pretend that's what it is.
There you go.
So by the time it comes out, it's not that it's really that time sensitive, but might as well say what day we're recording this. Just a couple days before Bastille Day. 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
That is exciting. That's good.
Each episode is timeless.
Well, yeah. They exist outside of temporal reality, right?
Sometimes they're both timely and timeless at the same time.
I like that.
Ooh.
Time. See what's
you know what I
become of
think?
me.
It's time for a beer.
Well done, Huckster. Oh, you know what? Honestly,
Trying to get there.
With
Your
that,
power for segue is unparalleled, huh?
I think you've earned the first pour with that, because that
Yeah,
was pretty beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I went to, I had a couple beers in the fridge, but I went to our reliable friends over at Out of the Barrel Tap Room, and they do their can drops on Thursday. So for their Friday fridge is usually packed, and it certainly was. And I like to do new breweries that we haven't had on. And, if we have had it on before, I'm sorry. But I also wanted a nice Westie, a nice double Westie. So we got one here. This one's called Half-Life.
Ooh,
Nice.
It's from
is that a ribcage?
Flatland Brewing Company, which we'll get the town that they're in a minute. But Half-Life kind of goes along with the theme. We want to keep the life going.
Yes.
Not
So I'm gonna crack it
half-heartedly,
open
but
and-
wholeheartedly.
Pour it
And
into a
expand
glass.
that half-life. Yeah.
Oh, geez, it's
jumping
Flying
right out,
of the
isn't it?
glass here.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Not the glass. Here's the glass. I feel bad. I'm always like using the same glassware, but you know,
What works, you know?
you got to do what works. This is my good IPA glass. Let's see what this looks like here. Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh,
Pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah.
Kind of golden straw, and an okay head that's starting to develop. I'm curious how clear it is because I can't quite tell from here.
yeah. We got a lot of clarity,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's a Westy.
but it's west, but it does have a bit of a haze to it. It's not completely see through, I think, and it's a brighter color, I think.
Mhm.
But there you go.
Let's see that next to the can again. Yeah.
Half life.
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
It's gonna keep you alive at least today.
Yes.
At least half the day. Flatland Brewing.
Nice. Very
All right.
nice.
There you go. So
All
now
right,
on to the next.
All right, Beer Wonder. Me, you? Which one?
Why don't you do it? Because I feel like mine is setting us up for something a little bit. So. why
Well,
don't you
okay.
take
Well, that
this one?
sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You'll all be shocked to know that I actually have brought a
Sponsored pour.
My
Sort of
goodness.
sponsored pour. Yeah, from the Beer and Cheese Collective. Just celebrated their 11th anniversary. But
Woo.
before they did, Sarah gave me this great can that she's given me all the variations, or at least many variations of this particular beer from Abomination in Connecticut. They brew it at 12% there, and this particular one is called a Midsummer Night's Snack.
Oh.
Midsummer Night's Snack. And I guess as a snack, which is why
Good
it's
name.
slightly lower in ABV than some of the ones I have from them. It is a 7% stout. It's got chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker, and milk sugar.
Ah.
So kind of like little some more kind of flavors happening.
That's pretty
Let's see
cool.
what we got here. There we are. Nice little crack there. And let's see what we got.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a
It's
glorious.
Night's Snack.
It's a glorious pour sound, and honestly, a lot of head. But
A
that's
lot of
Right.
effervescence in this one.
Yeah, it's jumping right out of there.
But
Absolutely.
nice and dark, though. Really
Mhm.
beautiful dark color there.
Yeah, gorgeous. Ooh, that one's gonna.
I
That's
can barely see the E through the logo.
Yeah. All right.
So-
Well,
That
we
is
got
a-
mine.
Night's Night.
Yep. Captain Beer for sure. Well, I'm sure everyone's gonna be shocked again. You know, like they are literally every week because
Every week. Yeah.
I know I can't. I kind of
Well,
I guess-
most of our audience is they have that memento disease.
They do.
So they never remember these things.
It's true. Well, in
Have
case
to
you've
tattoo
already,
it on their arm. Yeah.
in case you've forgotten, I will be drinking a.
Sponsored pour.
Another sponsored pour from the Beer and Cheese Collective.
I know
Excellent.
it's
It's
handy
such a
when you live
beautiful
like that.
harmony. So you got to, it's just anytime you can play it. It's good.
Anytime, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Wheat Lightning's a good time. So this one is from Endless Life Brewing. It's
Nice.
pretty can here, and I'm keeping it crispy to combat some of the heat we got here, because this is their succinctly concise, which is their Pilsner style lager brewed with 100% New York State grown ingredients, 5.2%. So good little crispy thing to go with our drippy Gotham that we're currently in. The humidity is real.
Not great. Yeah.
No, it's
So
real.
the beer is.
The beer will be very real. So let's get this thing open. All right. Small crack. I will be honest, this one had a little bit of a trouble with the can. There we go. So I got to get it open a little bit. But now that it's open, I think we should be good to go. And let's give it a little
All right.
pour
Let's
here.
take a look. Oh, yeah. Very light.
Mm-hmm. Very crisp. Good.
Ooh,
very
yeah.
effervescent.
Yeah. Oh, nice color there, too.
Yeah, but
It's,
very straw color wheat. Kind of,
Mhm.
big
Yeah.
bubbles in the head. I think they're going to go down nice and quick, but really just like a perfect summer drinker. You know what I mean? Like that
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
it's beautiful.
ideal thing. Bright yellow. I can't wait.
All right. Well, now that we all got our pours, it is time. Cheers, Beer Vengers.
Cheers.
Vengers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Vengers.
Vengers.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice
Yeah.
indeed.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I really wanted a nice Westie, and this delivers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, real
Is
nice.
it resiny? What are we? Is it
Yeah,
pine
it's
forest? What are we-
piney.
Yeah.
Got real nice. I feel like I'm going back to my roots. You know, I'm like Hophead Huck lives.
Yeah. As he should.
Yeah, the pale male lives.
Well, I've taken
man, that's
I've
great.
apparently taken that on for you tonight. I mean, this is it's a good pills. It's a very good pills. It's got a slightly stronger bitterness to it than I'm used to for pilses. I mean, usually there's that sort of like Pilsner sensibility to the beer, but this has got a really distinct kind of bitter character at the very end, which I like. Really, but it still hits you with that kind of good, refreshing Pilsner that you want on a really hot day, and then hits you with a little bit of bitterness, which of course is my jam. So I'm digging
Pilsnicity, I
this.
think we say.
Pilsnicity, yes, that is the technical term.
Copyright.
So big fan. This is
Oh,
delightful.
good.
Mm-hmm.
They do good
What'd you
stuff.
say? It was about 5.
5.2, so easy drinker, and it goes down fast. It's very
Love that.
refreshing.
That's my that's my wheelhouse right there.
Mhm.
Those 5+% pilsners or lagers.
Yep.
Killer. Of course, I do love this nice Westie. It's got some nice hops. Nelson,
Oh,
Columbus,
we like him.
Simcoe, and of course Mosaic for that aroma.
That'll do it.
Oh yeah, it's got that funk, but mild. You know, sometimes when you get hit in the nose by the Mosaic, it's like it's a lot. But
Oh yeah.
they got a nice combination of
Mhm.
hops here. Flatland out of Elk Grove, California,
Oh.
which is a suburb of the great city of Sacramento. So not far from here.
Yeah.
Flatland, being the valley, presumably the top of the valley, San Joaquin
That
Valley.
tracks.
Ah, that's good. That's good. I think that's my first Flatland, and I'm very pleased.
That's exciting.
Yeah. There's it's got a nice tingly vibe on the front of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, not like the proper bitter finish, but not overly, just very smooth finish. And
Yeah.
it's a nice ABV, 8.3. So that's
Oh, nice.
very respectable and not cloyingly
Right.
syrupy. The mouth feels real nice. I mean, there's not a lot negative to say about this. Not at all. I love the aroma. I love it. This is like being back at Pony in the Stone days,
Pony in the Stone days. Yeah, no, that's good.
when I would just lose my mind over an 8-ounce beer. Like, how is this possibly this good? How is it possibly this good? There you go.
Well, as you can see with mine, the head has completely vanished on it.
Yeah, that's what I
but
thought
it's-
was going to happen.
But it's really nice. It's got it's very refreshing. It's got that sweetness isn't overdone. It's got a nice solid stout, but for that 7%er, it's not overbearing. So yeah, really enjoying this one. They always look forward to every time Abomination comes up with another version of this one. And this one doesn't have peanuts, so I think Beer Wonder might even like it.
It's the little things for me. It really is.
Oh man, I was loving the peanut discussion last time.
Everyone's got
Hey,
feelings. We all got feelings.
And we got to be real about it. That's what we are. We're not here to sugarcoat things, even when drinking a pastry stout.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention that we talked about hookups last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've been lax on my hookups, I will admit. I just
Okay.
let it go.
Yeah.
But I did listen to the episode, and I was worried about my description of the Saison DuPont. No, I was on. I was good there.
Yeah.
But we talked about the movie The Outsiders and the book and the film and the musical. Pony Boy. We got the characters and the actors right, but he does not die. He's not the
Oh,
one who
okay.
dies.
Ralph Macchio's the one. Yeah. Or
Ralph
Macchio's
Macchio's character, Johnny.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Matt Dillon has the famous line. He goes, "Do it for Johnny. Do it for Johnny."
Well, my condolences to Johnny,
yeah, poor Johnny.
and congratulations to Pony Boy's family if he is still alive today. he certainly made it to the end of the movie alive. So
Well, it was funny because C. Thomas Howell. It would be great to see him like if he just wandered up First Avenue someday. Like,
Yeah.
oh, check it out.
yeah,
Somebody's got to get a picture of him with that "Stay Gold" sign in the bar.
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh man, I'm going to enjoy a little bit more of this delightful Half-Life.
Yeah. Well, now I understand, Captain.
Yes.
I'm bookending your day a little bit with Endless Life,
Sure.
because if I'm not mistaken, you pre-gamed our deep discussions of the meaning of life and everything, with some Endless Life yourself.
Yes. We moved from Half-Life to Endless Life.
Exactly.
I've had some wonderful tastings from them, but they happen to have on again July 11th, 2025. They on Friday nights, a lot of times they have tastings at the Beer and Cheese Collective. It's great. They'll have just a brewery will come in. They'll bring samples, and there'll be cheese pairings with all of it. It's all free. It's really great. A lot of times the brewers come, and of course this would be an even better story if I had gotten the name of the brewer. I didn't, but he seemed like a nice guy, and he was very informative, very knowledgeable about all the things. Talk about the very way things are made. But the thing I found out that somehow had completely passed me by, they used to be out of Crown Heights.
Oh, interesting.
But when Gun Hill moved to their larger space in Industry City that used to be the Big Alice Barrel Room there,
Yep.
Apparently they did that as a partnership with Endless Life. So Gun Hill and Endless Life are both brewing out of the same space in Industry City in Brooklyn. So
who knew? That's so
so
cool.
yeah. So not only can you go and get some wonderful Endless Life beers at the Beer and Cheese Collective, if you want to go to the Source, they got a really great space. So apparently when I was there in January for the Barrel Age party, they were sharing the space at that point. And I don't know if Beer Wonders beer is still there, and I don't know if any of the ones I'm going to mention will still be there by the time this goes out there, because I have a feeling these beers are going to do really well.
Yes.
There were some good ones. Like I said, none of them are the one we're having right now, and I'm doing this because I'm trying to stall for time while I bring up my picture, because of course I can never remember the names of these things. The ones they had tonight, there was a pale lager called Visions of Tomorrow. There was a table beer, which sort of a mixed fermentation saison called Mirrors of Apprehension, 4%, but incredibly filled with flavor. They got a saison with some like white wine grapes called Getting Away with It, and not surprisingly, my favorite one, Nostalgia for Things Unknown, and that's a dark lager. But really nice tasting all those. Next time there, I very well may bring some of that nostalgia home with me so I can remember what I don't remember about a time that may have never existed.
Sounds delightful.
Delightful. That sounds really good.
I think that's the best description I can think of for nostalgia for things unknown.
Yeah.
The an Endless Life is in Brooklyn, yeah. Oh,
yeah, in Industry City, yeah.
In Industry City. So that can you do like a dual crawl to Gun Hill and Endless Life, or are they just in the
I don't think it's even a crawl. I think you just crawl from one end of the bar to the other. And yeah, they're both in that same space, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that space.
I mean, this is something we've been talking. Yeah, the former barrel room from Big Alice.
Big Alice, right.
Yeah, it's always fun doing summer road trips. One of these days I'm going to drive up to the Finger Lakes and see what's going on with Big Alice, since in the place that it was named for, you can't get their beer anymore.
Yeah, and the other half is up there too. What was I going to say? There's a treehouse now in New York too. I'll have to find out where that's at. But I was going to ask about New York State.
Okay.
New York City, that would be something.
That would be.
But what's the beer you had last week? The name of that brewery, and I asked you if there was a tap room, and I guess there isn't yet.
The
New Day
beer
IPA.
I had last week.
No, the Captain. I mean the Beer Wonder had it.
Yeah.
New Day IPA.
Oh yes, New Day IPA. Yes, I forget who did it though. It was.
Well, you had wonderful descriptions.
I did.
You're like, I don't have the script for that right now.
The beer was wonderful. I just don't remember who the brewer was.
New Day.
They were Iranian, I think.
Back home. They were from back home. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Back home.
Oh yes.
So
back home.
that sounds like a great place to visit, as well as this Endless Life. I mean, you got some good stuff going on in Brooklyn.
Yep. Well,
and up in
half decent borough.
Elk Grove, the Flatland, they began in 2016, and they expanded in 2020, and they now brew 20,000 barrels a year.
Oh my!
No, I'm sorry, 2,000. Small batch. And that's their
What's a zero among friends?
small
Exactly.
batch, huge impact. That's their motto.
Oh, there you go.
And this is
Nice.
their logo, the big hop. Flatland. Yeah, this would become a new favorite. I'm gonna keep an eye out. They actually
And, so,
had
and the
another
whole
one, a
Half-Life,
pizza party, but
was that supposed to be like a moth on there?
oh,
Or
you know
some
what?
kind of-
It's no. I looked at that. It's another bird. We got the bird theme.
Oh, it's a bird. Okay.
I believe they're looking to make this is. I'm guessing they're looking at a house finch here.
Hmm.
I see.
It's not quite what
No.
a house finch, but the colors with the red head, a male house finches, which is the kind of birds that nest in our backyard.
Oh, cool. Full circle.
So it was all meant to be.
Half-Life, Full Circle, Endless
A
Life.
full circle brewing right here in Fresno.
It's not an abomination.
No,
I just had to get all the ones in there.
exactly. It's a.
There's actually
poetical.
this weekend, tomorrow, the 12th. There's a hazy IPA showdown
Ooh.
at Summer Fox Brewing. I mean, I'm not promoting it because no one will hear it, but it'll be too late. But I think I'm going to pop over there, where I think it's 9 breweries are competing for.
Well, you
that.
clearly need to put updates for that on the Instagram page.
Well, and the Beer
Oh,
Avengers.
cram it up, yeah.
Yeah, the Beer Avengers must be there to do the important research.
Yes.
I should go represent.
Thank you.
So my drinking life continues tomorrow.
It's always how it goes.
It's
Yeah.
good to be committed to, and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Well, now speaking of drinking life, there was a true event, a true Beer
Mhm.
Avengers event
Oh boy.
that happened just mere days ago.
Yeah. Let's start with most recent and go back in time since the
Yeah.
last time we recorded. So yeah, this was like less than, or it was a little more than a week ago, like 8
Yeah.
days.
It was a Thursday night, so yeah,
It was-
tonight is a
yes.
Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
8
just
days.
over a week ago, we had Hophead Huck and Cider Girl back in the Big
Returned.
Apple,
Which was pretty cool.
which
It
was
was
incredible.
Good to see you.
We did 3 nights in New York, and each night was like you have an expectation. You know me. I make plans. Each night went beyond
Mm.
any expectations I had and our beer crawl was just so spectacular. The people that came out were all the perfect people to come. The bars we went to, we had the perfect timing on every bar.
Mhm. Yep.
It wasn't like we started at Blind Tiger, which is
Yeah, great place.
one of the original craft beer bars in New York City. I mean,
You might even call it the Patient Zero
yeah, of the modern craft scene, yeah. And it's
or the
still,
Velvet Underground,
it's
except that they're still together.
right. The Chuck Berry of
Well, like with Velvet Underground, the idea was that like they only sold so many albums that everyone who bought the original albums started their own band, kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, I love the Velvet Underground, but I do think there's a bit of I don't want to be controversial with a little bit of overrating on their general music.
No,
But I do.
No matter
like them.
no matter what you think of their music, it was incredibly influential on
Yes.
like, and that's what I mean. Is like, I mean, and also I guess if
Ahead
you're
of their
using
time.
this analogy, Blind Tiger has, since they stayed together and sustained it. But I mean, like in the same way that so many people who were exposed to Velvet Underground then sort of changed their brains and made more interesting music. And so a lot of people who were in the original cast of the Pony or of the Blind Tiger opened their own great craft beer
I
bar.
like what you're selling there.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah, my analogy isn't leak proof, but there's enough of it that works.
It's solid. It's solid. I went on my own thing, but when I jumped into the analogy and started analyzing what was being analogized, I shouldn't have done that. Let's rewind.
All right, let's go to all tomorrow's parties and meet a femme fatale, and
And do some heroin.
there you
That's how it
go.
works. That's
Heroin.
Heroin.
We had to
one
get
of our
flagged for
concerns
copyright.
was on a Friday night, although it wasn't a Friday night, it was a Thursday night, but it was the night
Was a
before the
Thursday
4th
night.
of July. So I think maybe that was a good window because we went in.
Yeah.
When the Cider Girl and I arrived, it was the captain and Belgian Babe were there. They had 2 bar stools, 2 opened up next to them, and then another one opened up on the other side, and we just ruled the
took
center
over.
of the
Yeah.
bar.
We took it all over. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as people came, I don't even think the Beer Wonder was there.
No, I was coming out from Coney, so we showed
Yes.
up at the very, very end of the Blind Tiger.
Oh, you
Fest.
did show up, yeah, at the end, and I think we
Yeah.
had like 2 beers there, and it was a great time, and we had good friends came out that we hadn't seen, in 3 years, and it was like and unexpected people popped out, and it was a great time at Blind Tiger. But then it was time. Oh, you know what? I remember because I was going to be like, what beers did you have? Now I enjoyed a beer from Grimm Brewing,
Yeah.
which is my favorite New York brewery. Shout out to the good folks.
And I had a beer from Evil Twin. And those 2 are the 2 really top New York breweries on the podcast, I believe.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
As far as the 2 most used,
Most drank.
Yeah.
Most dranked. Well, I guess you say most drunk, but I don't like using that verbiage. Not verbiage.
Okay.
What's the right word? The tense.
Verbiage.
Verbiage.
Well, it's the future tense, or I'm not good at the words. I'm good at the actual grammar, but not what they're called. But like you say, the most drunk beer. It's like, I just don't
Yeah.
like it.
That feels weird. That does feel weird.
I always say the most drank, which is probably you're supposed to say the most drunk. But anyway, boy, I'm just getting caught up on semantics.
We are. I was just really glad they had the Evil Twin. They had the, I think it was edition 49 of the Great Northern. We've talked about that one a lot.
Yes,
And
you
so,
did
yeah.
have that.
So they've just passed 50 incarnations of it, and I just finished a rewatch last night of Twin Peaks: The Return. So it's all part of it.
Tie
so.
back. It's the guy with the broom. He's sweeping. So everything's being swept up.
I mean, yeah, that's like, yes, it's all swept up in there, and then the end of it. Well, you didn't see the end of it, but it wouldn't have answered any of your questions. It just pissed you off, I think. But
Probably.
I just like. I was watching it with the Night Runner. We've been watching it over the last several months, and we finally finished up the last few nights, and we got to the end, and we're just like, I think we should just start the whole thing over and always watch this whole show in a loop. It's great.
I'm going to go on another tangent. The
Okay.
Night Runner,
Yeah,
is his name Mayor?
No.
is his name Mayor?
Like Jonathan? No.
No.
No. His name is
the Glow Popper.
They both have.
His name is John, though.
Yes, not Jonathan, but yes, and his last name is Hoffman.
Okay, I'm good. All right. Oh, Hoffman. That's kind of ties into Night Runner.
Well, we call him Hoff, and he's actually in my apartment right now.
Oh, hi, John.
He's in the spare room, trying to not be distracting.
Oh, that's too bad. Should have had him join us. At least off to have a beer.
I agree.
I was going to say the Night Runner, Hoffman, Marathon
Yes.
Man tie-in.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah, I also. Well, what was also funny is after we named him that, I discovered there actually is a very, very obscure, I guess it would be a DC character from like his named Night Runner, who is also known as French Batman.
Yeah.
And so I've taken to occasionally calling him L'Homme Chauve-Souris, which sounds really cool in French. But in English, it just translates as the bald mouse man, because the word for bat is just bald mouse. So
That's
L'Homme
right.
Chauve-Souris is the bald mouse man.
That's good. I wish I had an excuse to speak French a little more. It's
Yeah,
a cool language.
You have
I
plenty of excuses.
I have plenty of
Captain.
excuses. Yes.
Keep us going there, Beer Wonder, because.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent,
I know,
and
we're
we're
talking-
only on our
So-
first stop on
I
the
know.
crawl.
So
We'll
I
be
think
here
that
all
might
night.
be.
We
We're seeing
started
the
at
name
the
of the
bl-
episode here.
I know.
Yeah.
We started at the Blind Tiger, and then I showed up with a soon-to-be named Beer Venture.
Yes.
And we made our way
Soon to be named if you go to the past because she's already been named. Spoiler
Exactly.
alert.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
going to go to the
In
future
this-
of the story, but
in
in
the
the
story,
past,
Yes.
in real life.
Past of our own lives.
More tangents.
I know.
We're like a whole fucking Mobius strip here.
But that was stop 1 of 4. So then we made our way
Mhm.
to my first beer of the night, which was at Talea
Yeah.
and their
Lovely,
West Village location,
lovely
which was
tap room they
delightful.
had there.
Nice
just
place,
really
yeah.
nice.
In the village, on Christopher Street, gorgeous spot. Just full of bright colors and just full of life. And we took that place over too.
We did.
Um,
And I broke all the rules.
You
yeah,
did.
we
I
brought-
was shocked.
I know you are, yeah.
I was.
you were shocked that he broke the rules or that
No,
you broke
I was
the rules?
shocked at how well I broke the rules because I brought food in, not understanding that you could only bring in food from the pizza place next door. But I was
Exclusivity.
shocked by the captain's beverage choice.
Oh, do tell, because I don't think I was in on that. There's so many
I
people.
mean,
and-
no biggie. I just had an espresso martini smoothie.
Oh, that's right.
It
He didn't have a
was-
beer.
Or
I
a
was-
slushy. I don't want to call it a smoothie or a slushy, but yeah, I wasn't, honestly, just none of they had one low ABV stout there, and the other ones were like, they're all good beers, but I wasn't in the mood for it. And like, you know what? They seem to put a lot of work into these cocktails. I'm going to have a slushy cocktail, and at least it's the right color palette of what I like. And it was quite delicious and very
Okay,
refreshing
there you
on
go.
a hot summer night.
That's fantastic. The slushy cocktail. I do remember that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
mean,
a
Beer Wonder, you're just lucky I wasn't at the Blue and the Gold 2 nights before when I was drinking nothing but Narragansett and well whiskey.
yes.
Or no,
Oh.
I'm sorry, Jim Beam. It was Jim Beam.
It was Jim Beam.
Uh,
That's true.
Yeah, they had they had a really nice $9 Boilermaker special. But anyway,
Gentlemen, do we have no standards?
Blue and gold.
we
You know, what are
do.
you gonna do? It's blue and gold. I drank Guinness mainly when I was there.
yeah,
It's the blue and gold. You got to do
I
the
know.
shot and beer. What was it
Yes.
called? The
the
redneck.
Well, also they don't.
Which is funny because Gansets are from Rhode Island.
They're a perfectly charming bar, but their beer selection is kind of InBev heavy.
Mm.
Also, their tap lines aren't like, I don't know. They're okay.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
So cans of Narragansett and Jim Beam did me just fine.
Yeah, because I have actually, because of the blue and gold, I thought of a new nickname for myself. A new, you know how I love to have several. Is that I'm the poor whore.
Oh,
That's a good one. Yeah,
That's a pretty good
It
one.
needs to be 16. Come on.
yeah.
It's not. Yeah. Minimum.
All right. So, but
That
back
explains
to
the Guinness.
Thursday night. Back to Thursday night at Talea
So
and blowing Beer Wonder's mind.
I know. So I got yelled at for bringing in tacos from Taco Mahal, which is fine. But I did try both of their Westies, and both of them were quite good.
Oh.
As I always appreciate with Talea's beer.
And for
And
those of you who don't know,
Taco
Taco Mahal is known because they are an Indian-themed taco place.
Oh,
thus
I
the
didn't
name
know
Taco Mahal. Yes,
yes, they
We
are.
got-
they're like fusion,
Yes.
Mexican-Indian fusion.
Oh wow! I wish I'd gone there. We went to another place, which was great. I forget what it was called already. El Toro,
I think you went to Dos Toros, if I'm not mistaken.
I like
Dos
that place
Toros.
too,
Yeah, they're everywhere, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But yes. But Huckster, what did you have? You
I
remember?
had the first. I had the. Here I am, like I already had my IPA, so I'm like, well, let me stay on my lager train, and I got the al dente, Italian style pills.
Yeah, they're pills. Yeah, which is great.
And I know I've had it before, but this time it was it wasn't 12 ounce pour. Okay, so
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
or 14. I don't know. It wasn't 16. So I was like, well, and especially for pills, give me 16. Come on. And I don't want to shit all over al dente, but it came off much more as a corn lager, it was like Mexican style lager, and I was like, this is not Italian style pilsner. I thought.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Okay,
Valid.
it's fine. So,
It's valid.
but then I looked at the draft list. I'm like, this is nothing's 16, but they had a can list. So I did get the can.
Ah.
Speaking of Westies, I got it was called Outdoorsy.
That's a good. Westie.
Outdoorsy in a
I
can.
believe I had
which
that
is a
one. Or no, I
West
didn't
Coast
have that
style
one.
IPA, and I was very happy with that.
I will also say I've had some very good stouts from Talea before. Just they didn't have any that night.
Yes. No, Talea. I mean, it's summer season, and they're in the village. Like, I understand exactly. They know their audience. They know their crowd. I wouldn't be putting a ton of stouts on that menu either.
Yeah, it was really nice. The people that came out, Sue Birch was there, no
Yeah,
relation.
that was cool.
And the Jenny and Becky, the twins, were there.
Yes, I hadn't seen them in forever.
Really sweet to see them. They looked great, and they're leading great lives.
And Ed.
And Ed, that was the biggest surprise. Was Ed? I don't want to call him Malin.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Ed
That's
Malin
right.
is a playwright who worked with the captains, worked with Cider Girl a few times.
Yes.
And,
Sometimes at the same time.
it was nice of him to pop out, and also my my friend's son, Ethan. No, the other Ethan. I think you met him because we wanted to introduce the Ethans to each other.
Yes, Ethan Bailey.
Ethan Bailey, yeah, excellent musician, known by his stage name, which is Soup Andreas. Actually has quite a lot of listens on Spotify on streaming. So he's been fairly successful with that. But still works in a bagel shop. Music is a tough business. It's great because we had we went and spent the Sunday with the Baileys, and then we had the Bailey's son on Thursday, and I think you met Sophie, the Bailey daughter, on Tuesday. So that was really nice to see them. Who else came out? Brian and Jocelyn. I started to give them Beer Avenger names. Did we get anywhere with that?
I don't think we really made a lot of progress there.
Something. Shout out to Brian and Jocelyn, great friends and
Yes.
Astoria folk.
That's right.
And the word tart was thrown around for
Yes,
Jocelyn.
because she's a fan of sours.
She says, I don't know who said tart. I'm like, some kind of.
I guess you can go that way.
Yeah, well,
We'll have to.
it
next
will be
time-
very hard. It will be very hard to come up with a sour-centric name ever that's as good as Mother Pucker.
Mother
That's
Pucker
true.
is pretty
Mother
good.
Pucker really
It's kind of
is.
the best name, yeah.
And also it is so perfect for its owner for the
Oh,
for the
yeah.
person
Yeah.
who's taken on,
Yes, the Mother Pucker is right on for that that
But-
gal.
but-
Who was also with us. Mother Pucker was
Yeah.
with us on this
Yes.
on this.
and I was gonna say,
journey.
I think Talea was kind of a turning point because a lot of folks like there was arrivals that happened and departures that happened at Talea, and that brought us to
Well, that once we finished at Talea, it
Yeah.
became the core Avengers, which is why I didn't mention Mother Pucker because she is one of the core players.
Right.
True,
Well,
true.
and of course, Wheat Lightning was there, and Nutpool. Say what you
Oh,
will.
how could I forget?
That's right. That's right.
And
We
then,
don't
and
want to
then-
leave them out.
And then we had an addition. Now, this is a person who has been part of the Venger sphere for
Yes,
a hot, for a
she's
hot time.
venged with us before.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's been, but for reasons not known to me really, we just never quite got a name for her. And what happened that was so interesting at Talea is that not only did she get a beer and then an additional beverage, but she also picked up a couple cans for the travels to our.
Now, wait a minute. Was that there, or was that between 3 and 4? I think Huck said that was between 3 and 4.
she might have done
Because
No,
okay. She did it both times.
I'm trying to think.
She
No,
definitely
I
did
think
it.
Because
I think you're right. I think it was between 3 and 4. I think it was
both.
between.
Anyway,
3 and
All right.
4.
we're talking about Drinker Bell.
Drinker.
yes,
Bell,
we have a new official beer bench named Drinker Bell.
And that is true because actually it wasn't until we got to the third location when we realized that we had an imposter in our midst. We had someone who had not been named yet, and we needed to rectify that situation.
Imposter strong,
Yes.
but
Yeah, I know.
you came with her from Coney
I
Island.
did. I dragged
That's right,
her all
that's
the way
right.
here. And
Well,
so we
she,
got
well, she's a
Go ahead.
professional,
she is. She knows what
and
she's
if
doing.
not beer venger, partier.
Yeah.
She's
Well, she's got that New Orleans vibe.
she's from New Orleans. She knows what to do. She's a real good party leader. Really, I mean, she could teach us how to beer venge. Honestly,
Sure.
And all of this really kind of
I've occasionally run
did,
into her in my
and she did.
I've occasionally run into her in my neighborhood at Single Cut, just randomly.
Yeah.
I think before we get into part 2 of our evening, look at this.
Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the night runner running around the house.
Probably was,
Yeah.
but this
Oh, the empty glass. That's a problem.
empty glass is what I'm pointing to. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try hard not to trigger the beer wonder with this one.
Oh,
boy.
But this is About 5 years ago, this brewery
no.
started being a little bit in New York, and I've seen them sporadically, but they're back again. They're at the Beer and Cheese Collective, so of course this is also a
Sponsored core.
Oh my
from
goodness.
Hardywood. It's from the Beer and Cheese Collective, but the brewery is Hardywood out of
Hardywood,
Virginia.
yeah.
And this is their dark chocolate peanut butter porter.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I started a trend here.
And this is Imperial Porter, rich, decadent, and irresistibly smooth. This Imperial Porter delivers notes of rich dark chocolate and creamy peanut butter in every sip. Well, that remains to be seen. We'll see. Probably it does. Pairs perfectly with your favorite chocolate peanut butter cups, which are nothing that Beer Wonder ever
He's
eats.
scratching. He's scratching his hands. He's
And
getting hives.
what's funny about this one is I actually looked it up online, and everyone there is talking about how this is a collaboration with Trader Joe's because they make these dark
It looks
chocolate
like
peanut butter
Trader
cups.
Joe's, yeah.
Sure.
I don't. So maybe the logo is there, but I don't see it anywhere here. But in any case, this is Hardywood dark chocolate peanut butter porter.
This is what Hardywood is known for. These big pastry stouts. I don't know if this is considered a pastry stout, but
I don't either.
it's dark.
I mean, I guess you might
Great pour.
consider it.
I mean, that's like a professional
Yeah,
pour.
that's
well played.
gorgeous. Well, I mean, as
Then
we
it came
would
to
expect.
life there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Dark,
mean,
and I
look-
love that it's dark chocolate because that's where it's at.
Yes, that to me that improves it for me. But
It's pretty. I will give you
Yeah,
that.
it's got a great look. Great look.
and I'm going to let the head subside while we move on with the rest of our crawl.
Well, cause,
Yeah. So
'cause-
when we left Talea, we said goodbye to the. I don't want to call them like part-time vendors, but the people that came out to say hello to us, and that was very sweet.
It's
of
a
them.
weeknight,
yeah.
And it was great to see them all. And then there was actually at Talea, I was sitting at the bar and I spun my stool around and I came face to face with this lovely actress I've worked with many times, Rachel McPhee. I was like, "Oh, Rachel, you came out to see us," and she was just randomly there. Which was nice. I mean, it was a fun little run in.
Well, as long as she was still happy to see you.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that's what
absolutely. No, she
matters.
was did a lot of Key of Awesome videos with us.
Oh, cool.
She's the original like Adele actress. She was brought in to play Adele in the Key of Awesome videos, and then just became a regular at
That's
that
cool.
point. So yeah, it was really cool to see her. That was probably the most unexpected, besides Ed Mallon, of course. And then now we're getting into it. Now we're gonna
Yes.
get in. What was it?
Oh,
A
yeah.
little bit of a walk from Christopher Street, Sheridan
hike,
Square. Well, not Sheridan Square, but Christopher up to 14th Street, where we were
Yes.
headed.
And for those of you who've been listening to the last 5 episodes, this is a
Get out your
location
Google Maps.
I've
Yes.
talked about going to before, the New York Beer Dispensary.
Yes.
I checked it out a couple months ago. Really, really nice place. Really, really cool. Really chill, and not too crazy.
And we walked in, and there was two people, one person there.
There were a few people. Yeah.
But we were obviously could just completely take over
Yes.
the half the bar, and right
Yeah.
away did so.
Yep.
What a great time we had there.
And I gotta say, I did. So they not only have a wonderful selection of beer and a very patient bartender who certainly put up with my tryings of trying to get the right beer for myself.
he
but
was
they-
great. I forget his name, but he
Yep.
did a great job.
But they also had quite the selection of to-go beers,
Oh.
and I
Yeah,
did.
it's a really great bottle shop.
Yep, I did see the huckster eyeing a bottle.
Well, I had, I really wanted to, because I know the captain's got beers,
Yep.
and I would hoped that we could have gone to Barcade or one of the bars and done a bottle share at the bar. Some bars are cool with that. If you bring in
Mhm.
something that's interesting enough and you share it with the staff.
Yeah.
We've done that at As Is, and
Yeah.
we've done it.
I've
at
done it at
Wild
Beer and
East.
Cheese. Yeah.
Yep.
Done it at Beer
Yeah.
and Cheese. You can do that if you have the right beer. Arts and Crafts, we would do that all the time.
Yep.
So I've done it at the place here that's hasn't opened up yet, Spokeasy. But yeah, a Globe Hopper told us that's not really.
Yeah. Barcade's a little more corporate in that way. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when we went to the place, is like, well, they got bottles here, and I was like, let's get something that we all share and we all enjoy. And I think
And then you brought me in to consult.
I know.
Yes.
I started to pick something out. I think it was a Grim, but it was a 500 milliliter bottle.
Yes.
And there's like 8 of us, so we went to the big one, and
Because you said you were saying I think we need captain's input on this. So you brought me over, and we went straight to the whole row of big bottles of that stuff, and my eye went instantly to the Perennial Abraxas.
yes, Perennial Brewing, yeah.
It's they always do great things. I've had a few different versions of that one, and so as soon as I saw that, I said that's the one I would choose. And interestingly enough, the next day I was looking up into our archives, and we had the 2019 version of it on. I don't know what episode it was, but it was our New Year's Eve show of 2020. So
Wow.
Perennial goes back almost to the beginning of the Beer Ventures.
You had a wine bottle sized bottle on the show, or was it a smaller one?
Well, it's hard for me to say, but I think it was
Get a
a
blurry
full size
picture
one. Yeah.
Of our beer. Abraxas. And it was
Abraxas.
delicious.
It was spectacular.
Really was, yeah.
Imperial Stout with ancho chilies,
Yeah.
Yep.
cocoa nibs. I didn't even remember the chilies. Cinnamon and is that a V? Vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice combination. I don't remember the chilies.
I do.
Did you guys
It's got
taste
a
the
kick.
chili?
I do too,
It's got
yeah, it was really-
a
yeah.
charming kick.
Nice kick,
Charming
yeah.
kick. Yep.
See, this was me getting into my cups,
Yeah, this is.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, that's a full
that-
bottle, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because remember at that point, all we had this was December of 2020, and all we had to do
Oh,
was stay
yes.
home and drink. So
Yes.
there's
course.
never any question of me getting to the end of our episode and finishing that bottle while I'm sitting at home. So
So, and I will say that the beer one, I was like, well, I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know what I said. Like, oh, that one's going to be too expensive. And the beer wonder said, I'm buying it. I'm like, okay.
Yep. No,
And you did.
It was one of those magical nights in New York City that needed to happen, and the entire we poured it for everybody, and we all toasted it. And in that moment, as we were doing a full Beer Avengers roll call, our lost.
Tell
our
me about
lost-
that.
Our lost Avenger pipes up, and we were all like, "What is happening here?" And
Yeah.
so she pronounced herself Drinkerbell, and thus a new Avenger was crowned. And it was
It's,
beautiful.
The queen of
Yeah.
the Avengers.
Exactly.
So that's what happened. We all sounded off. I think it was Cider Girl must have
Cider
started
Girl.
that.
Cider Girl asked for a roll call, and so we all sounded off.
I can
and
imagine being people in that bar going, what's happening over there?
I
who are these
will-
people? What's this about? Yeah.
The cult. The cult.
It's a cult.
And so she pronounced herself Drinkerbell, and it seemed correct and precise.
Oh,
Yes.
immediately.
Very much so. Yeah.
And I think that she already had that in the chamber
yes.
because, like I said, she's a pro.
Yep.
And she's a partier. So I think she's already known as that. And for the folks at home, she's a petite young lady.
Mhm.
I think she's fairly 5'2", maybe 5'3" in height. No one wants to argue that. That's fine.
I'm
She's
not
any
gonna,
shorter than that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she's a petite young lady, so and has she flits about with her drinks in hand.
That she does.
And makes sure that everybody's having a good time. So the Drinkerbell was what not born, but brought
Christened.
into the fold.
Brought into the fold.
Christened, yes.
Officially inducted into Beer Vengerdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Not-
it's
not
about
that-
time. It's
Not
about
that she
time.
hasn't been drinking with us. Plenty
She's
before.
been drinking with us for a while,
Yeah.
for sure. A great gal. I love her. She's visited us out here in Fresno. So,
Yeah, I don't
now
think I met her until post-pandemic when we started showing up at some of the events at your place.
It's quite possible. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Mhm.
because the part of the zoo crew, but she was always at one of the other places. She wasn't at Central Park.
Right, and
Or the
she
Bronx, right?
she joined a little later than a lot of us who had been a part of that crew, because she moved up from the work that she'd been doing in the southern United States to New York.
Now, she's a boss out there at the aquarium. If I'm
She's
not
a rock
mistaken.
star, absolute rock star. So,
Now, I've had this beer. If I may go back to, well, are we wasting too much time? I got 2 beers.
There's no wasting time. We're doing our thing.
I have this beer that I wanted to bring on the podcast
well, you
the
should do
previous time. I had 2 cans of it. I drank them both, but I bought another one. I really like it. But then I got this beer today that I didn't realize these ingredients. So I don't know what to do.
It's hard, Huckster.
Maybe I'll just see which one's colder. This one's colder.
This is our process, everyone.
These are the hard moments in Beer Ventures.
Now, this
They
is
really
a
are.
brewery out of San Francisco, Bear Bottle.
Nice.
A real favorite. I know
Alrighty.
we've had them on the show before. This is called Basement Boilers, which is a weird-ass name. It's a collaboration with the Bay Area Mashers.
Oh,
So
wow.
I assume those are dudes that make the malt. It's an amber lager, 5%. But here's what I didn't notice when I bought it. Made with cacao
Oh.
and vanilla. So I mean,
Oh.
I have to. I mean, for the show, and we got to get these flavors in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean,
wow.
I this other beer, I'll show it later when we have a moment. But let's get
So-
this.
So while you're pouring this, I'll just read something I just came up with. The Bay Area Mashers is apparently a home brew club
Oh, good.
based in the Oakland, Berkeley area. And they've been around since June of 1990.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I always think that's really cool when home brew. I mean, because a lot of breweries started from home brew, and so still keeping that connection together is kind of nice.
Yeah, that is
Completely
very
agree.
cool.
Oh.
And that's
I love that color.
yeah, it is
Amazing.
amber, and I think those cocoa nibs are
Gorgeous.
adding a little more color to it.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
is gorgeous looking beer. Truly beautiful.
I'm not crazy about the can art, but that's not always what it's about. Although it is kind of cool. It's like this folded posters on top of posters.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's kind of neat. And that's why I didn't notice the whole thing with but I bought it anyway because I trust Bear Bottle. I mean, they're Cellar Maker and Bear Bottle, they're 1 and 2 for Bay Area. I mean, they really nail it. Let's give this thing a try.
All right.
I taste the cocoa.
Ooh.
I didn't quite get the vanilla, but it's a smooth drinker.
Yeah.
Amber lager for sure. Hey, maybe we'll have time for a third. Oh,
Yeah.
the finish.
Experience happening.
Yeah.
Very lingering chocolate flavor on the finish. Neat and fun. Good for you. And shout out to the Bay Area Mashers,
The
1990.
Bay Area Mashers. Yeah.
Wow.
I ran into a homebrew club here in Fresno at that beer festival I went to last summer. And was it last summer already? Yeah. Well, yeah. And
All right. Oh, now I also realize. Oh, okay. So they also have their own brewing supply store in Berkeley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Bear Bottle is brewed out of San Francisco. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say
They're all connected.
this Hardywood dark chocolate peanut butter porter is very nice. It's got that richness of the dark chocolate. Peanut butter is maybe a little stronger than I would generally prefer, but I think it's a nice little blend of it. So if you think you would like a dark chocolate peanut butter porter, I think Hardywood this would be a really good choice.
Nice.
Not sweet, but not overly sweet.
I got to get a picture of my beer before I forget. Oh, don't go over the top. Okay, it's good. Yeah, right
There
on.
it is.
Now we can return to our
Yeah. So
Our crawl,
leave-
yes. So we just named Drinkerbell. We've just christened her.
Yep.
Yes.
And leaving the dispensary, Drinkerbell just sprinkled her
She
fairy
bought,
dust.
she bought 3 cans.
Yeah, and she
3
sprinkled
cans. Wow.
a little bit of fairy dust along the way because she popped open a road beer, which was shared amongst the Vengers on our way to our final location.
I unfortunately was not close enough to that whole thing, and I did not participate. Although I had to work the next day.
Now, Drinkerbell is a New Orleans native, where in New
Yes.
Orleans you can walk around with beers. In New York City, it's illegal to
Little
drink
question.
on the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah,
But
well,
we did.
there's legal and there's there's
what
what's
they-
enforced and what's not, and in what
It's
neighborhood you're in.
dark out. It's a 12-ounce can. Who saw it?
Nobody gives a fuck, really. Yeah.
But we had the delicious beer called King Elizabeth from our friends
Yes.
at Torch and Crown Brewing.
And it
Shout out
was-
to them.
It was a
I'm
delightful.
sure they'll be proud.
I'm sure
Wherever they're
proud
brewing
to
their
be
stuff now, yeah.
Drinking on the streets of New York.
But it's a barley wine. So
Yep. It was bold.
between the Abraxas, which I had, we shared it amongst, I don't know, 8. I
Like
guess it was
10,
Yeah,
8 or 10 people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of us. And
But
then some people
we
didn't
all get a
drink
nice
theirs.
taste, though, yeah.
I will say somebody didn't finish theirs, and I walked away.
Oh,
I
Okay.
didn't drink it, but I did have two. I had the equivalent of 2 samples.
I might have 2, yeah.
Uh,
I probably did. I don't, yeah.
great,
Probably.
beer. It was
yeah.
a great,
Very
beer.
likely, yeah.
So
Because that's not a beer you want to leave on the table.
that's true.
no, and I was like, is anyone gonna drink that? But I didn't want to be like that guy that goes around drinking everybody's empties,
Yep.
At the end of the night. Although, Beer Wonder did buy it.
I am good. And I do go around drinking everybody's empties, especially when I purchased it. So
So that was your
That's
responsibility.
very
to
reasonable,
drink
yeah.
I did my work. But as we stumbled along with our barley wine in tow, we made it
Yes.
to the abode of 2 Vengers. Mostly, mostly Globe Hopper, but also Cider Cat.
Cider
Cider
Cat
Cat was there, yeah.
appeared. Yeah, that was our last Venger to appear.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was,
I think
of
Cider
course,
Cat and Glowpopper, they might have something going. The two of them.
perhaps it's possible.
Yeah, I think they know each other, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're actually
yeah,
married.
They
so
are married.
there's
But
no need
but-
to tiptoe around it.
right. But this, of
Especially because
course,
we probably talked about it before.
we have. It's a well-known
And
fact.
and the Glowpopper was bartending at
Yes.
the
At Barcade. which was
Barcade.
our
Although
location, yes.
when we got there, he was working the door.
That's true. So he did check all our IDs and then proceeded to give me a list of what everybody should be drinking. And I don't think any of us
Oh, he
followed
did?
it. He did. He
I never
literally-
saw that. I never saw that
I never
list.
got
I
that
know.
advice.
But I'm sure the one I picked was the one he would have put on the list for me, though.
I have no recollection what I had. I think they were lagers. I can be pretty sure of that.
Mine was something from Central Waters. It was a
Oh, that's
barrel
good.
aged,
Good memory.
dark beer. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, that's one I've been seeing a lot lately. And if we get into talking about the Beer and Cheese 11th anniversary party, that will mention that.
We
later
should
as
get
well.
into that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to rush beyond what we're talking about with our wonderful crawl.
Well, it was nice because we knew beforehand that the Glowpopper was like, well, we can't give you beers and we can't do bottle shares, but I'm going to give you as many tokens as you can handle, because
Yeah.
Arcade,
Yeah.
if you know by the name, is a beer bar with old school arcade games, pinball, and we played. We had a great time
Mhm.
playing games.
I enjoyed the millipede.
Oh, you and I had a good millipede game.
We sure did, yeah.
And I thought I was going to get ranked, and I wasn't. I wasn't.
No, I'm sorry. I know you're very disappointed about that.
I was pissed.
There was some great collective Pac-Man action that I saw
Yeah.
going on, and I led a few people in pinball tournaments throughout the night, and then of course got to play my favorite game, which is the Tapper, where you're like serving beers. And
Oh, I love that game. I don't think I played it that night, but I love playing that game. Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yeah,
I
but I didn't
watched
realize
somebody
some
play it.
people were gripped by Pac-Man fever.
Yeah,
Oh, it was good.
We were gripped. It was a 4-way Pac-Man, which I'd never
Yes.
played that way.
it was wild.
Driving me crazy.
I
Yeah.
know.
With 4 Pac-Man go out on the. Well, you got Pac-Man fever. There was another song at the time, back in the day, which somebody did a parody of Taxman.
Oh,
because I'm the Pac-Man.
No,
I
I'm
don't know
not
that one, yeah.
Pac-Man.
I do not know that one.
Playing Pac-Man.
I only remember
What?
Pac-Man fever driving me crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
It
old.
was a big game. It was
Getting a
very
blank
popular.
stare from Beer Wonder on this one.
which one?
Well, he was playing it.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
was.
but like our like like weird pop culture trivia of the time. Not all of that survived.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It does for
especially
us,
like
but yeah.
when we're talking about like Dr. Demento songs. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. So we had a great time. It was a great.
It was
fantastic, yeah.
an outstanding. It was an outstanding crawl. It was good. It was one of those. I think about it as like, there's been those iconic nights that the Avengers have had in New York City, and this was just another in a long chain. But it was one that had it was long overdue. So it was delightful.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as Huck, go ahead.
Please.
I was saying, as soon as Huck got back to California,
Yeah.
he started texting us about where we're going to meet next.
Exactly.
So if anyone wants to text or call or email us about where we should have our next Beer Avengers get together,
Where should they do that?
Huck would prefer it to be somewhere he can get to direct from Fresno, but we'll see. But that was his first list of choices, and you can do
I know
that
that
at the
the,
Beer Avengers.
The Hazy Lady is in Knoxville, and
That's true.
that could be a good.
Yes,
time to go to,
yes, that could be fun. That could be fun. I of the ones you mentioned, I still keep going back to Denver, but
Yeah.
I would say what you mentioned, Denver and Portland are probably the top of mind. But I also, when you mentioned Chicago, I know that not only you but we can get a direct flight there.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
I felt that was the only really good big beer city that we can all get a direct flight to. So that puts that there. But I still, every time I order something from Tavor, and I get something from River North, I think there are other Denver breweries as well, but that's one I'm like, I need to go to the source of this beer. So that's
okay.
That's why Denver is up there for me. But
Got a
I'll
quest.
go. I'll go wherever you say, because I have some frequent flyer miles.
All right. Hey, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And
But,
if it's just, and I know that the Mother Pucker is also up for traveling.
Yes.
We are a traveling crew.
And Vegas is a place too that it's not like it's not the biggest craft beer place, but I know that downtown Vegas has 4 or 5 craft breweries.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go on the Strip, I mean, it's like Budweiser City. You can still get Goose Island, and you can have an Elysian Space Dust, but oh man, it's a takeover. The whole Vegas Strip is.
It's a very corporate. Yeah, it's not a big.
Well, there is
surprise.
there is a Brewdog
We know them.
bar on the Strip, and there's also a Hofbrauhaus
Okay.
just
know that.
off the Strip. So there's places to go. And another beer venger who has not been named, Kimmy, who you might have met on
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
you know Kimmy. She's
Yeah, I do.
moving. She's moving there
Mm.
permanently. So
Oh, okay. More reasons
Vegas
to go.
could be a thing. This is more of an offline thing to talk about.
Yes.
Let's just
Sure, somewhat, but I thought I thought the people who are listening, if they want to chime in on where we need to go,
Yes, please.
that they should do that. And
Tell
I was trying
us.
to. I know. Beer Wonder wanted me to, because you know where to
Plug
reach
it,
us, but
plug
I'll
the
say it
socials,
anyway. At the Beer Avengers, at any of the various things, except for X, because fuck that piece of shit. And the Beer Avengers at gmail.com. If you want to send us an old school email, you know where to find us. I know that anyone who is inclined to reach us knows how to reach us. And if you
We're
don't,
out there.
our troll hasn't reached back out to us yet, but
that's too bad.
not as far as I know, anyway.
I'm sure he is. He is.
I don't
And-
want to.
And apologies if anyone was really hoping to see our faces on the last episode, but we had some things that I don't have the proper skills to edit video well enough to put our last episode up on video. So,
But shout out to the captain for his audio
Yeah,
editing, because I listened to that episode and it's a great episode. If you go back and check it out, I didn't notice anything because we like had to drop off like 4 times.
We did.
yeah, it's a 4-parter, but I know how to do that in audio, but video, it's like
it sounded great. It was a really fun.
If anyone can recommend any good DaVinci Resolve tutorials to bring me up to speed.
Before we
Go ahead.
rock out, I want to mention
Yeah.
that the Beer and Cheese Collective had their
Mhm.
big party last week, and I believe you
11
both
years.
went. Yeah.
I did not go, unfortunately.
But the Belgian Babe and I were
What?
there. Belgian Babe and I were there. It was a really, really great time. And I am currently, if this is actually on video this time, and you're looking, why I'm looking down at my phone, is because every time I go to the Beer and Cheese Collective anniversary party, I always take a picture of the menu. Because what they do for the anniversary party is they have a specifically curated selection. Every year they do this. They have one that you don't know until you get there what these beers are going to be. And
Beautiful list.
First couple of times, and even still now sometimes, if you're there and you're trying to do this, you might find yourself in a situation where you're in a long line at the bar. So you want to stake out a table when you're there, and you want to know what you want to order when you get there. So that's why I always take a picture of the menu.
Right.
You can see that on our Instagram page. I can see that Lane and Sarah are both in that picture. So I'm going to read off some of these highlights. Well, here's I mentioned Central Waters. Central Waters had a bourbon barrel-aged stout with raspberry and vanilla, which was just called their 26. I don't know if there's 26th anniversary or what that is. But that was the one I went to a couple of times, and now I'm wishing I'd gone to it more because they've kept it on the menu, and it's like a $16 pour now. And I have had that at least once at this point, but because it's such a good, I'll look at it and it's like, oh, I'll order that the next time I'm here, and before I leave, I order it again because it's so fucking good. There was a Finback Burlington combination I really liked. Called
BB Co.
Poplar Trees, really good. It was a mixed fermentation dark farmhouse ale.
Yep.
See, what else was a highlight there for me personally? They had a nice Feiden's double IPA called the Vegan. That's with Citra Galaxy and Nelson hops. Really good dark lager, Czech style dark lager from Halfway Crooks, or called Halfway Crooks. I know it's all I'm looking here.
That's right. That's right.
Halfway Crooks, Mary or Mavy. I'm not sure which that is. And a nice from Crooked Stave. That a raspberry version of the Nightmare on Brett. That's a dark sour conditioned on raspberries and aged in Leopold Brothers barrels. Just a few of the really, really great things they had there. I think ultimately I did have at least, I think I specifically had 6 of the 12 pours specifically, and then I went back a couple of times for a couple of things. But it's always just a fantastic,
amazing to me. I know they had at least 2 ciders, maybe 3, and it was a good lager list too. There was like 2 or 3 lagers, but I mean, they really just curated the hell out of that list.
Rick does Rick doesn't do it by himself, but they do a fantastic job.
Really
all that shit
specifically getting just each kind of style and just rare and collabs and I wish I could have been there. Yeah.
So cool.
Right on. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. Is there more to discuss?
I did want to just double check to kind of close the loop for folks who wanted to.
Yeah.
The captain's been going through some stuff, and I know you mentioned it in the cold open, so I just wanted to finalize that.
Wait, what's going on with the captain?
Well, I had heart surgery.
What?
Shocking.
See, I guess I always mention it when you're a few drinks in.
I know.
No, it's I mentioned the last time we were here, and a couple of other times I got diagnosed with atrial fibrillation back in December, and I decided that the best way to deal with this was have what we call a catheter ablation, which is where they go inside my groin and fuck around with my heart. And use electricity to fix it and make it beat right again. And it was pretty kind of amazing. I went in there at 6 a.m. on a Friday. I was home by 4 o'clock the same day, and I was back at work the next Wednesday.
Incredible.
Wow.
It was pretty remarkable. Modern medicine is fucking amazing. And so far, I have to go back for a 3-month, a 6-month, and 12-month checkup. I'm not going to give all those details here, but I'm just saying it's just basically make sure that it all worked fine, and so I'm feeling pretty good.
That's fantastic.
I mean, about 10 days later, I got waylaid with some kind of a summer virus that was completely unconnected to it, but made me completely forget about my heart. It's great.
It's a good sign there.
Yeah. So yeah.
Viruses.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm good. I'm healthy, and yeah. This is. I mean, this is these brushes with whatever comes ahead of us. I think is part of what we talked about when we talked about reasons to do what we do or what we don't do. One of these bars was talking about something.
Reasons to live is good.
Reasons to live, sure. Reasons, or as Dr. Bruce Beernerd, aka Incredulous Book, said, reasons to avoid death. I like that one
fair,
also.
Fair.
I think I said the other thing because sometimes I feel like if you say the worst version of it, it takes some of the power away. But I also understand some people get a little. I mean, I was talking about it, and I said, "This is
why
has become
I use
a
the N word, generally takes power away."
Oh my
Well,
God.
I think we can let people with more melatonin or melatonin, more melatonin.
That's
What
offensive.
word am I looking? What's the word I was looking for?
No, I think that's
Melanin?
correct.
Yeah,
Melanin.
people with more melanin. I'll let them take the power away from the word. I think I will leave that to their judgment, and I don't think that's our job.
enough.
I don't mean to cunt about that or anything, but that's just how I feel.
Oh my God. This is how
Anyway.
we get canceled, boys.
Anyway, what I was saying was just like, okay, I feel like if you talk about it in the most blunt terms, it takes the elephant a little bit out of the room. But even in that first time I mentioned it, one of the things I talked about was exploring the idea of it's the meaning of life, which the more I think about that, the more I think the meaning of life still puts too much pressure on it. So I think rather than searching for meaning of life, maybe searching for meaning in life.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
The
That's
idea
what
is
I'm
like
doing right now.
I mean, I mentioned this about how it's the whole idea of like living versus existing. And every time we're hanging out with the Beer Avengers, whether it's on a crawl, whether we're recording here, I feel like we're living rather than merely existing, subsisting, doing the things we have to do from day to day to maintain
That makes
being
sense.
alive, rather than just subsisting. This is living.
You know what I have to say to that?
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, my dude.
Oh my God.
All right. Let's see how
Oh, fuck yeah, my dude. I think I had it pretty good.
There
you
it
did. You had it almost
is.
exactly
There
right.
it is. That's it.
People will have to guess which was the sound bite and which was live Huck.
Yeah, and they don't know. I play the song live every week.
You do. And
They
so
think
much
we
so
do.
that I inadvertently interrupted you in the middle of the end of your song because I thought you were done.
What was
and I'm
that?
Not,
was
I thought you'd gotten to the end of it, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, I'm jumping. So this is clearly we need to record these more often. So
No,
I
not
don't-
you. I mean,
why you added an extra bit? Fuck it. It's it's how it is. And now
It's
I
the
have to
Beer
leave my
Avengers.
It is the Beer Avengers. We're messy. We're putting meaning in life. That's it. That's
I say
what we are. That's who we are.
WWDB.
What would Drinkerbell be?
What would Drinker Bell do?
Or
Oh, I
what
fucked it up.
or who was Drinkerbell?
WWDD.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
You knew it was Drinkerbell, though.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
obviously you were still thinking about the even more Jesus because you listened to that episode this afternoon.
What would Drinkerbell do? Have another beer.
I'm honestly, what you bringing that up still makes me jealous that Beer Wonder had some even more Jesus because I can't remember the last time I saw it and I miss it, and maybe I need to drive to 12% and see if like
No, it's around.
No, you
Is
just,
it?
you-
Okay.
You just need to find Jesus. That's what
Just
it is.
go to your local Bev.
No, I don't need to find Jesus. I need to find even more Jesus.
Even you can never get enough because once
It's
the
It's funny
Jesus
that they
start,
make
it don't
those
stop.
because ETNYC is kind of the evil twin standard at this point, but they still make like Imperial
you get-
Donut and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Which were, I mean, arguably some of those are better than some of the stouts they're making now. And it's funny that I still like a lot of the beers. It was funny. I was looking at one today, and they're so committed to having long titles. Sometimes
Yes.
they're like, this is just a redundant title. It doesn't need to be that. And they had a really curious looking stout that they released about a week ago, and they called it Flan Fantasy. I mean, come on. Why don't you just call it
2
Flantasy?
words.
Make it one word, Flantasy. Flantasy is a great name for the beer. If it's a fantasy based on flan, just call it Flantasy.
Oh my
Fantasy
god.
Island.
Okay, sure. If it needs to be 2 words,
God.
that's it. It doesn't need to be
Actually,
flan
the second
fantasy.
word. Yeah.
Or like come up with some other. Where else is fantasy? There's probably some pop songs with fantasy in it.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
thinking
Life is
Mariah
Just a
Carey or
Fantasy.
something. Yeah.
Aldo Nova.
There you go. Life is just a flantasy.
Oh.
Life is just a fantasy.
Life
That's
is
it.
a
Can you let this
fantasy.
fantasy last?
Yes, there we go. I think we've got a lot of
I
options
hear
there.
you
But
call my. I feel like we're going somewhere good.
there we go. I think that's Christina Aguilera, right?
Or it could have been Flantasia.
Flantasia. There you go. All right.
And
well,
was it? Did you try it? Was it like custardy flan?
Okay, so we've talked about this before. I know you're clutching the uke.
No, we have.
Yeah.
But
I'm just ready.
But
Whenever.
no, but I feel like I
Sorry.
should. When you ask me that question, I have to say that I love Evil Twin. I seek out Evil Twin. I think it's wonderful. But sometimes when I see, oh, what's your new stout and how many sugary ingredients are in that, and
Yeah.
it doesn't make me. It doesn't. Sometimes I am, but a lot of times I look at that and I'm like, I'm not excited to run out and buy that today. Much as I would love to go to Beer Wonders neighborhood so we can hang out and have a beer there. Sometimes I'm like, I'll see what they got next week.
Fair enough. Well, they always have
That's-
some kind of sour and some kind of stout, and I obviously hazy IPAs, and they have a good lager selection. So there's always something for everybody.
and you can
Yeah.
always come hang out. I'm always happy to see you.
Sure. Well, now that I've shit all over the asparagus again.
Once again.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not called Flan Fantasy. It's called Flantasy Flantasy Flan,
Even
which
worse.
I think is.
That's
I think
it's
it
just
is, yeah.
confusing.
Yeah, and the first thing they mentioned is brewed with caramel, a touch of vanilla, a hint of cinnamon, and milk sugar. This
Yeah.
could be good. It's a 12%er. I do.
If
like
I
the
had
can
one right
art.
now.
I like the can art. It's kind of cute, a little cartoon thing.
Oh, little
Anyway.
guy.
Aw,
yeah,
adorable.
yeah. So maybe I'll make it there before they run out. Who knows?
Right on.
Do we have any pressing things? We've talked about our reasons to find meaning in life.
Mm-hmm. We
We've talked about.
found some on the most recent visit. We've talked about a beer venger who will hopefully be on the beer cast soon, so everyone can meet. them.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Is like just anytime we're together, this is a reason to keep coming back.
Yeah.
Love it.
Or here's one that it just occurred to me now.
Okay.
It's in the Hotel New Hampshire, and this is the line was keep passing open windows.
I like that. Very
Yeah.
poetic.
All right,
Very poetic.
I think that's the best I can end the whole thing on. So
Don't
that's
go
the
into
best.
those windows. And I picture apple pies on the windowsills.
Of course, as you should.
All right, but like rather than saying don't jump out the window, just keep passing that open window.
Oh, I see. We're inside the building. Okay.
Where you're in the building and you might be tempted to, do something, but keep passing those open windows.
Keep passing those
Yeah.
open windows. I like that.
There you go.
I was just
All right.
thinking,
yeah.
like, if we're like the person walking by, like, stop by the open window, say hello,
Well, you can do that too, but
eat the
still-
pie on the windowsill.
Oh my god. Cherry pie.
Cherry,
Obviously.
cherry
Oh,
rhubarb.
and now we're back to Twin Peaks again. Thanks for listening, everyone. Huck, play us out.
Play us out. With a beer Vengers, beer Vengers, beer Vengers. We're the Beer Vengers.
How are we ever?
You bet. That's it.